Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in and check out your boy, P Funk, thinking right out here in the lab in this little horoscope book. I'm down that horoscope rabbit hole, so bear with me. But it's some good information. I think it's pertinent for some of those who want to know about themselves from a different aspect, and that's just what this is. I don't put it together with my Egyptian god, so it's gonna be a good lesson. Let's see how this work out. This is an experiment. All right, let's go. Writism, 25 rules to live by. Storytelling, story with a message. There's a message in my stories for life. I give you life lessons. You tune in and receiving them. I appreciate you. We got a good thing going. Let's do what we do. Right thinking mission. I'm on it. Is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. In the words of my dude, Malcolm X, by any means necessary. So I'm pulling out all the stops. Okay, that's what I do for you. Right thinking is way of life. Through mental and spiritual discipline, practice daily will help and guide you to obtain your goal of reaching spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. My mission is to get all right thinkers to know thyself. If you're a right thinker, your goal is to know thyself. See where we're going with this? Let's get there together. So I asked the question, do you know you? You will when I'm through. Yeah, that's what I do. Okay? It's rhetorical. But if you don't have an answer for yourself, tune in. I got you. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not don't know nothing. They are foolish. Disregard them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not. Simple. Okay, but you can teach them. That's why I do what I do for you. Appreciate you too. Stay tuned. I got more for you. A person who knows not and believe and think that they know is dangerous. Avoid them. I do. A person who knows and knows not that they know spiritually asleep. I can awaken them. I'm the spiritual alarm clock here to wake you up with knowledge of self. That's what I do for you. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right thinkers know thyself and to Maya be true. It's something to the Zodiac. I think I got something figured out. All right, so I think I got something here. I'm a right thinker. Let's talk about. Yeah, I'm down the Zodiac rabbit hole. Deal with this. I got the Zodiac plus the Egyptian god and goddesses. I'm gonna put them, match them out, and then I'm gonna give you the what is it we call it? The heads and tails of each sign in the zodiac. Okay, each they call sun signs. Okay, we're gonna do the sun of Aries all the way down to the sun of Pisces. I'm gonna give you their good and their bad side. We all have them. Don't make a difference what you think and how you feel about it. Oh, I don't do the zodiac. I don't give a damn what you do. Don't care. I'm just giving a lesson in life that if you want to know about yourself, pay attention. You might learn something about yourself. Stop having ideas that you don't have a clue what you're talking about when it comes to yourself. If you don't know yourself, how you gonna talk about yourself? Listen and learn. I can help you with that. That's what I do for you. Okay, let's go. Now, every sign has a title, and they have the sign, the ram head, and they have what they call the gifts and struggles. They call it the gifts and the struggles. Okay, I just call it the heads and tails. All right, you know me. I like to keep it where we can understand it. Layman's term, I call it. Yeah, I don't need to use $100 word, but I can use a $10 word that my people can understand and digest and be fully capable of dealing with compared to the $100 word. What do you say? What that mean? I don't do that. Okay, I meet you where y'all. All right, let's go. We talk about the sun and our expressions, sanity and joy. This is a concept. Okay, let's start with the son of Aries. He's the warrior. Okay, his journey is to become a selfless leader. Okay, if you're Aries, I don't know you from a can of paint, but I can know your character just by studying your horoscope, your zodiac. I don't need to know you personally. Again, watch this. Now, or Aries, which are warriors, warriorship, they are fearless and not only possible, it is the ultimate joy When you touch non-fear, you are free. I told you, if you walk by the evil on earth, if you got God, there's no fear. You don't fear death. Okay? Again, conceptually. Aries archetype, I did that already. Now let's talk about the journey. The journey is to become the selfish leader. Okay, I'm not gonna read all the intricate parts because it's irrelevant. I'm just breaking down little words, little keywords. That's what they are. All right, so I'm gonna do that. I just did the journey, becoming a selfish leader. That's his goal. Right thinker, your goal is to know thyself. In every zodiac sign, they have a goal that they have to meet. And when you match all 12 of them, that's self mastery. That's what Christ did. I'm not with 12 apostles. Okay, that's his characters. Let's go. I'm gonna break it down for you right quick. That's what I'm trying to show you. And Aries, the leader, he got the ram head. His symbol is the ram. Amon, the hidden one, the ram-headed God. That's who Aries is, the leader. See where we're going with that. And I'm gonna symbolically and metaphorically and try to meld them together where I can try to make them make sense. That's what I'm trying to show you. I got education and idea for both, so I'm gonna try to show you how they weave them in. This is something new. I'm just trying to figure this thing out myself. So work with me. Let's go. Aries, the leader. Amun, the ram-headed God, aka the hidden one. His gifts and his struggles are: the gift is intuitive decisiveness, willfulness, straightforwardness, leadership. That's the good side. That's the heads. Now let's go over to the corn. That's a whole bunch of stuff. I'm not reading the fluff. I don't do fluff. You know that. But I'm just trying to give you the breakdown and put my little interjection in there so I can make it work without the fluff. I interject mine, take out the fluff. All right. Now the Aries struggles, meaning the downside. Carl Jung, the dark side. Anything that's negative is bad. No, it's just a philosophy. If you got good, you got to have bad. So if you got gifts, you got some struggles. That's what they try to say. You got heads, you got tails. You feel me? Okay. They two sides to make a whole. The key words for the Aries struggle: selflessness, brashness, impatience, impulsivity, and intolerance. Those are the negative sides of the Aries. We all want to see the good side. We all want to hear brag about that. Oh, but you got some bad. And what you do with those bad, you work on them. Hello? That's the weaknesses. You strengthen the weakness. Now you complete. Where the negative that was a hindrance, now you worked on them, you corrected them. There is no hindrance. You become perfect. Moving on. Taurus. See what Taurus, sorry about that. Taurus, the bull. Okay? They call him the sensualist. He's the bull. And in the Egyptian pantheon, we got the potter we call Kunum. He's the bull-headed god. Okay? That's Taurus, and that's Kunum. He's the one on the potter's wheel. Okay? That's what he do. He create. And the sensualist, the bull, let's talk about him right quick. The archetype of the bull, the sensualist, okay? Oh, sensuality. When the distraction of the tongue is removed, the heart listens. Talk less, listen more. The journey for Taurus is developing health and self-worth. Keep your body physically in health and know your worth, okay? Improve your self-worth by what? Improving yourself. Moving on. The struggles. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I forgot the gift. Okay, yeah, right here. Taurus gifts are stillness, beauty, grandness, excuse me, groundedness, generosity, and compassion. That's the Taurus. That's the bull. Said nothing about his. Okay, we're gonna go ahead to now. That's the good side of the Taurus. My best friend's a Taurus, so I know. So I got a son. All right, the qualities is just right there. I got it. Now the struggles, the downsides of the Taurus that they may not want to admit, but that's who they are. Their job is to change it. Cinderella. If the slipper fits, it's you. How you not make the slipper fit? Don't let it be you. Simple. Keywords: self-doubt, a little insecure. Rigidity, they're a little rough around the edges. Okay. Overindulgence, they don't know when to say when. And materialism, okay, they like stuff. Vanity, like to look good. Ain't nothing wrong with them. Ain't nothing wrong with those qualities. Just that if you accentuate them, they get to be not so good. That's all. So these are things that you work on. Qualities of your character. That's self-mastery. Even with the Zodiac, I'm trying to show you how they go together. Taurus, Kunum. Okay, next one. Gemini, the intellect. Oh no, whoa. Did I do the downside? Yeah, okay. Now the next one is Gemini, the sun in Gemini. Now the sun transfers through the house. Every house get 2.5 days to be in there. When the sun is in your house, it's a good time for you to make decisions in your life, all that stuff they tell you. Now, I'm not an astrologist. I don't get caught up in a tarot card reader. They understand all that and they break it down perfect. I agree 100%. That's what they do. And if you're into that, that's fine. I just want to get a little basic because there's some truth to it. Like cocaine, it's pure when they get it. The idea is pure. But once they start mixing it up and making it commercial, now you got a bunch of fluff. Feel me? That's conceptually. I'm trying to show you how it works. The sun in Gemini. The Gemini is intelligent. Twins, okay? They feed off each other. And watch this. It says all important words, all the words marked by grandeur by a poet are keys to the universe, to the dual universe of the cosmos and the depths of the human spirit. Everybody knows about duality. Okay, that was Gaston Batcher. Now, the Gemini's journey to joining intellect with their heart. Good concept. Heart mind coherence. I had that. Excuse me. That was my concept that my man stole. When the heart and the mind becomes one, that means you are conscious and you have love. So that's God. My personified within yourself. Why? You use your heart, mind, and you use your mind to do and be what? One with God. That's the concept. They did that with the Zodiac. They were teaching then. I get it. I just found the little intricate parts. So I'm working it. Let's go. Now the gifts of the Gemini: intelligence, wit, clarity, curiosity, and liveliness. All those are qualities of a Gemini. If you know a Gemini, they mostly smart, quiet people. The ones I know. And I'm using my experience to what they said about them, and they spot on. And the sad part about the person, when you tell it to them, man, it's not a debate. Simple. I don't do Zodiac. I don't tell you what you do. Give me your birthday. I can tell you about you. So that what you think about that means nothing to me. You just don't know. That's ignorance, big bro. Now, the keywords for the struggles of a Gemini. Here you go. Again, we like to hear the good stuff. Nobody wants to hear the bad. But there's some bad. My I shows you that. You got to take the bad with the good. I just want all the good. I don't go that way. Let's go. Keywords for the Gemini struggle: their restlessness, their unreliability, their manipulative, their nervousness, and duplicity. I mean, it's two of them. And everything they do, they go back and forth, him and her. They can't never find a common ground. That's the negative aspect of the Gemini. Okay? Now I'm going to go over here to the Cancer. Now, again, the people who I know the signs and but I know their character, this what drives me. They are spot on. Okay, what's this? Sensitivity, Cancer. My dude, pastor. He's a very, very sensitive dude. Why? Nurturing and caring. He's a God-fearing man. Simple as that. Okay, but I say that his journey is what? Mastering his emotional sensitivity. And he's good at that. I never seen my brother lose his cool. Never seen the brother freak out. I can't say that about myself. So yeah, all right. When people do that, that's what you see them, and you got to respect that. Moving on. Cancer's gifts, and he got a bunch of them: gentleness, imagination, perceptiveness, supportiveness, hospitality. He's a good dude. When I was homeless, took me in. When I was jobless, he gave me a job. So we got big respect for the dude. All right. The key now, downside. Again, love him, that's my man. But everybody got two sides. Let's see what his downside is. I know the upside. Let's see if the downside match. Now, keywords: moodiness, vulnerability, suspicion, smothering insecurity. Now, see, those are the ignorant side to the Cancer who's always so used to giving, but they sometimes forget themselves. And this is the downside to them. That's what this brings on. Again, spot on. Spot on. I'm putting the brother business out there, but yeah, that's him. All right, moving on from the cancer struggle. Let's talk. You know what that is? Dun 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 dun. The Leo. Okay. Sunline, Leo represents heart. That's the part of the body that the Leo represents. Raw. Everybody 5 miles around when he rolled, you could hear him. Everybody scared of him. That didn't move me at all. He went, whoa, right in my face. Let stuff go right by me. Okay, and not impressed. All right, let's go. I keep putting that in. This is what the Buddhists say about radiant, boundless love toward the entire world. That's the sun. Okay, we're in the sun sign. The sun is in Leo now. So when the sun is in your sign, you're shining. That's what he's saying. Above and below. Okay. And across unhindered, without ill will, without enmity. You are a good dude. That ain't him. That wasn't the quality. No, that's the quality that comes. Yeah, and when he's at his best, that's him. But that ain't the real him. What's this? Now, the archetype. We did that already. Okay, the journey for the Leo, expanding into unconditional love. Why? They only love on condition. He's the deal maker. You give me this, I give you that. If I give you this, you gotta give me that. That's like the devil. The devil is always willing and dealing. Meaning that's not God's way, that's the other way. If it ain't but two ways. You got the God, you got the devil. When you serving you serving the devil. That's what you become if you ain't serving God. Moving on. All this is conceptual, not debatable, not no. I'm just making a fact. Okay. Moving on. It's a fact, Jack. Leos. Okay, gifts. No, they journey. Excuse me. Okay, I just did journey. They got to get better at being good people. They're not good people at heart, and they the heart. They're not good at heart. They're egotistical, very, very crazy people. Now, the good side, Leo, they got some creativity. My man was creative. Playfulness, never grew up. Humor, love talking, cracking jokes. Affection and self-expression. He will express himself. He's only affectionate when he want what he want from somebody. So that's him. That's him. I live with that. I know that character. Okay. If there's two characters on here that I know are three, four. Okay. My family members and myself. Okay. Watch this. Just went to my brother. I ain't bring that one up, but my brother was a Taurus. Okay. It fit him. All right. Again, he's the bull. No, he's in May. Sorry about that. No, you a May dude, dog. All right, that make a difference. All right, well, here we go. Let's talk about the Leo's bad side. Oh, he got a few of them. He should have a paragraph. No, I'm just joking. Keywords: boastfulness, codependency, extravagance, exaggeration. I mean, he's stressed the truth a little bit. Arrogance, ego, and self-absorption. That's him in a nutshell, and that's the negative part. I know well. I know him. That's how I can say that. I don't know no other. I don't care about no other Leo. Married to Leo. They didn't put them in the concept. Why? I got him to represent Leo. All right, let's go now. We're gonna go to the Virgo. My sister, my daughter. They fit the bill again. Moving on. Sun in Virgo. Purity is their thing. For some reason, they equate virginity or virgins with Virgo. That's not the case, but let's keep it there. Oh, I don't forgot all the guys. Oh man, Gemini intellect, excuse me, aka the Iris and Baboon Tahuti. The Gemini was the intellect. That's what Tahuti represents, and he come in two forms: the baboon and the Iris bird. I did that combination. Then I went to Cancer. Sorry about that. Cancer is the filler, my dude. That's Sekhmet. She's the destructive force, aka when she's in the female form, the lioness form. That's who she represents. And she's loving, caring, all of, but if you piss her off, no chance. She will destroy you. That's the mother for the children. She will take you out messing with her children. Okay? That's the Cancer's concept. All right. Now, I see the similarities in them both. Okay? My dude and Sekhmet. All right. Leo, I just broke that down for you. He's the performer. All eyes on me. My man, Tupac, the classic Leo. I know his physical side, but he was the one, he wanted the attention. He got it. Sometimes it ain't always good. Right? But he's Leo. That's the performer. Know who he is? Set, the ego. You would think that would be Leo. No, no, no. And yeah, see me, it is Leo. Sorry about that. Yeah, the Leo is ego. Okay. Egoistic. One, why? No God, all me, I, myself. He edged God out. The ego set all on his own. Leo, pretty much the same way. So I put them two together. Now let's get to the Virgo. That's where we are now. She's the helper. My sister's always there in my time of need for my life. She's always been there to help. Always been there to help. You know, I see that in her. Again, like I said, them people I know. And that's I said. The Virgin Mother, the intuitive wisdom and knowledge, always there to lend a helping hand. And watch this. This is her good part. Purity. We don't set out and save the world. Excuse me. We don't set out to save the world. We set out to wonder how other people are doing and to reflect on how our actions affect other people's hearts. They always try to again, always worry about somebody else. Always giving, and I respect that and love it. All right, her journey is attaining spiritual perfection. You can be perfect spiritually, and that's her job as a giver and a helper. They just giving themselves. They giving themselves. Okay, that's again. I know that personality. Why? I live with it all my life. Her keywords for the Virgos: loyalty, sensitivity, hard work, practical, and purity. If I need something, the first person I know I can trust is my sister. We got secrets that we've been having since kids. I'm pretty sure she still got what I still got mine. Or her. We keep that's what we do. So we share. And it's always been that way. She's always been there. Okay. Talk every day. Moving on. That's now gotta get the downside. I love my sister again, but we all have character flaws. Is live with them, understand them. The idea is to know about them. That way you can work on them. But to deny that they're there, that's not smart. That's not right thinking. Keywords for the downside to my sister and my daughter: worry, okay, spinning, judgmental, criticism, and righteousness. They have issues with people who don't do what they think they should do, and that's the downside. Okay, they're gonna criticize, they're gonna make judgment, they're gonna really attack you in love, but that's what they're gonna do. Okay, that's who they are. We are. When I say we are, and people understand that. Yo, Zodiac will tell you who we really are. I'm giving you the inside dude so you can know that for yourself. But the Zodiac, all you gotta do is look at the Zodiac. You know more about yourself. I know more about more people from the Zodiac sign than meeting them personally. Well, I don't have to. I got the characteristics of them. They all inside you also. So you should be checking you first, all right? Self-mastery is having all your zodiac signs under control, understood, so you can what manifest and use it the way it's intended. Let's go. Now, the Sun of Libra, remember them? They are harmony, balance, okay? They got issues. My first love is a Libra. My son's a Libra. They got issues, but it's within themselves. And that's again, their issues. We all got them, and it's all what inside us. We all can see it from the outside. We can see them. They don't see all that. That's why they put it down so you can check yourself. Most of us spend time wrecking ourselves and can't be told that constructive criticism to tell you what you don't do good. Nobody wants to hear that. So correct yourself. Okay, let's go. It's harmony. We are so lightly, we are so lightly here. It is in love that we are made. In love, we despair. We disappear. Okay, we're here for a second, then we're gone. Okay, blink of an eye, as they say. With eternity, infinity, don't give a damn about time. Don't mean nothing. When you get it that round, you get with the movement. Right now, we're not here in the physical form. Time and space. Human beings have an experience. Enjoy the experience. Prove yourself worthy and go home. Let's go. Libra's archetype, they did that. Okay, a Libra's journey, mastering the paradox of life. Remember, they caught up in the balance. Okay, they got issues. And what they already understand, the issues stem from the balance is really in what? Your head, your mind. That balance both sides of the hemisphere, left and right. So they caught up in the cues. They always trying to keep it balanced back and forth. They got to get clarity. And their gifts for the Libras. Equilibrium. What's this? Now I had an issue. I did my last lesson. Equilibrium, beautification, appreciation, charming, and romantic. That's a Libra. Yeah, they all those qualities. Yeah. Again, I ain't got to be a Libra to know why. I see the quality, and I know people who are. They fit the mold. I ain't going around saying everybody do this, you that. No, no, no. I just understand by your character. What was this? Just so that give me a better perspective. That's all. Like a cheat sheet. Moving on. Keyword for Libra struggle. This is the downside. Dishonesty. Wow. Indecisions. What? Delatonism, people pleasing, and avoidance. They become standoffish. They become, not too good at people. That's the personal thing, and they not all the time honest. That's who you are. Again, don't get mad at me. I ain't here chasing the Cassie's version. I'm just here. Oh, I did it again. I forgot to give you who was the Libra. The Virgo was the helper. That was I said, yeah. Now, the Libra, the romantic scales. That's my eye. We know that already. I'm going to get that. Libra's my eye. Simple. But she ain't confused. She got perfect understanding of balance. She represents that. That's what we're going to do with Scorpio. The romantic, okay, give me Libra romantic, okay, yeah. Oh, now, Scorpio. The Scorpios are considered the shaman. I didn't quite understand that, but the alchemist. Once I studied, okay, that's a Scorpio. We had a goddess called Secret, the scarab. The Scorpion lady, body of a Scorpion, head of a female, and her sting could either kill or heal. So she had power on both ends. That was another part about the Scorpions. The shaman, I get it now. Okay, Secret, the Scorpion goddess of death. And watch this. Her journey is to surrendering control. Obviously, she don't like to be controlled and manipulated. She want to be free. Another story, but I ain't got time for that. I didn't tell the story today. I'm just breaking down the Zodiac concepts. All right, the key words for the gifts for the Scorpions are passion, bravery, death, mysticism, and transformation. Hence, the shaman, the alchemist. They're about change, okay, for the better. So it's right there in philosophy. This is philosophy. I was a shaman because that's what I did, okay? Took myself to the next level. All right. Now, there's the downside to Scorpions. Be prepared. Repression, explosiveness, vengeful, okay? Obsession, and possessive. Be careful with the Scorpions, okay? The women, Scorpion women, crazy. They might tell you about. If you want to do the crazy woman, most of your crazy women are Scorpions. Again, speaking from experience. Y'all can't get around what it is. I love this. So I had to do this because it just, to me, it's a lesson. But I'm loving it because this stuff been around a long time. Ain't nobody figured it out. Ain't nobody thinking about it. Moving on. I just want to make a lesson. That's it. Let me get this thing. Now, let's go to Sagittarius. Okay? The Sagittarius, half man. They call him the philosopher. Okay? Wisdom. Sagittarius, the philosopher. Now, that's the early part of December. I got a little bit of Sagittarius in me. My brother called me a philosopher. I said, my man, I never looked at it that way. I don't even think about that. Why? I got a philosophy. I didn't even think about that. So you put these up, you're a philosopher. I guess you're right. Yeah. See, you can't argue what it is. So I didn't argue. I just, okay, I get it. He opened up a perspective that I didn't have. Again, it's okay to get information that you didn't have. It's called learning. It's called being enlightened. All right. I didn't see it that way. I see it after you mentioned it. Oh, I get you. I got it. Moving on. But Sagittarius, the philosopher. Okay. That's Neith. Now, Neith carried the bow arrow. The sign for her was the weaver spoon over her head, but she also carried a shield and the bow and arrow with two arrows. Why? She would shoot down. She was the original bullseye. When she let that arrow loose, it's going to hit its mark. Okay, she's the original Cupid. I got Cupid from Neith. That's what they got the arrow shooter shooting love, hitting people with the love arrow. That's Neith. Okay, and that's for Sagittarius. He walk around. He's the hunter. Okay, that's what she do. Moving on, and these are all zodiacal signs. These are the other ones I'm giving you my god and goddess aspects from the Egyptian philosophy. They I'm putting them together. I'm hoping it's working for you. I look at the clock. I don't care. I'm gonna get this in. I don't give a crap. Okay. Now, Sagittarius. What's the gifts? Wisdom. I think that what we're seeking in our experience here in life as human beings alive, so that our life's experience on the purely physical plane, we have resonance with our own innermost being, and readily so that we actually feel the rapture of being alive. You ever see anybody on their deathbed? They fighting, they struggling because what? They want to live. That desire to live, it don't die. That's the honey badger. Your soul ain't going out lightly. But when you come to grips, when you have self-knowledge, when you made your peace with your maker, so to speak, when you got God knowledge, you don't fear death. You smooth right on into it. Okay, I'm ready. I'm ready. At a certain point in life, I just talked about Pastor. He got this stuff going, everything going. He said, Lord, you can come take me right now. I used the phrase, come take me now. Why? I done did it all. I done seen it all. When you reach that level, you ain't worried about leaving here. Why? You know where you're going. Conceptually, okay. Some people always hoping and praying that they go to heaven. No, how you live? That'll tell you. That's what they're gonna judge you by. Moving on. Not by your religion, not because you're Muslim, not because you're Christian, don't mean a damn thing. How you live. I just want to make that point. And the Zodiac says the same thing. They give you ways of how to live. So, all right. The philosopher, the yogi. I'm part Sag and part Cap. How about that? All right. Now here you go. The philosopher, the yogi, and sometimes the extremist. Okay, restless and the wanderer. I did that already. So Sagittarius journey, turning knowledge into wisdom, practicing what you preach. That's what I do. That's the Sagittarius part of me. Okay. Now let's talk about the good parts of the Sagittarius. Idealism, excuse me, adventurousness, adventurousness, optimism, wisdom, and athleticism. That's the sign of the Sag. Half body of the horse, they got stamina, they got power, all that good stuff. Yeah. That's the fluff. I ain't going through all that. I ain't got time for that. Let's talk about the downside to the Sag, okay? Got 3 more to go. We're almost there. Now, the key word for the negative side, they are impatient, fanaticism, okay? They fanatics at a certain point, they get a little beside themselves. Restlessness, abstraction, and confrontational. They're problem people. Okay, when they downside is really a downside to them. Okay, they have some issues, some problems. Okay, now talk about moi. I'll be a little biased on this one. Okay, understand that. Sun is in Capricorn. My thing is diligence. If you know anything about me, I'm here every day. Okay, if I got a bone with you, oh, we gonna have a problem. I'm not letting go. If we got an issue, I'm not backing down. I'm not giving in. I ain't the one. That's why me and the Leo and the Taurus don't do nothing for me. I'll smack them around. Why? I got something they don't have. Okay, diligence. I'ma stick to it. Only when you can be extremely pliable, like Bruce Lee say, be like water, go with the flow. And soft, can you what? Truly be extremely hard and strong. Hope you understand that philosophy. I do. When I gotta give in, when I got to acquiesce, I don't like it, but doing that makes me stronger in other areas and aspects. So I learned to be pliable. I learned to acquiesce. I learned to give in, so to speak. Excuse me. They call me the businessman, the Capricorns, with dignity. Why? My integrity and my respect for myself is impeccable. I will not give it up for nothing. I'm not selling my soul for nothing. That's the difference, okay? A Capricorn's gift. There are many. Ambition, integrity, ooh, dependability, discipline, responsible. Now, I'm all that's me. That's me. Yeah. Cause what? It all good qualities. To every good side, let's talk about my struggles. And I'm here to do just that. I ain't gonna read my fluff. I would want to, but I see the clock. I ain't gonna do that. I didn't do it for nobody else. So I'm not gonna do mine. I would rather like to read mine because To know me as a Capricorn, you know more about me than anything else. Why? Because I am a Capricorn. I had to admit, this is me. I proved that over the 67 years. I ain't got no doubts in my mind. So yeah, I'm a Capricorn. You want to know about me? Check my Zodiac sign. Okay. Now, my downside, I got one too. I know them. Materialism. I like good things. I like nice things, like everybody else. I just like money. hmm Social climate. In the drug game, everybody lived by the reputation. So you always wanted everybody to know you and how you was doing. Okay. Negative, again, aspect. This is one that I ain't proud of. But it's me. Stubbornness. Y'all think that the donkeys and on the other side? No, no, no. This is the negative aspect about my character that I'm fully aware of. Again, optimism. Okay, excuse me. What is this? Opportunism. I don't know what that is. In control. I should look that up. But I'm a control freak. Only of myself. I don't want to control. No, I know, no, no. Me. I'm big on having control, and some people mistake that for a lot of different reasons. But no, my thing is having control over me, aka that ego thing that's inside of us. Now let's talk about the Aquarians. Okay, their authenticity. They are real people, good people. My favorite females are Aquarians. All right, both my mothers. The privilege of a lifetime is to become who you truly are. Carl Jung said that. I like that guy because he took the ancient philosophy and modernized it. He didn't change it. He just modernized it. And I love that. Why? I understand it. Everything he said, I'm putting on board. What? He got it from us. So he just, like I said, modernized it. And I got a problem. All right. And the genius and the humanitarian. That's the Aquarians are geniuses and they are humanitarians in their own rights. If you know Aquarian, you know a good person, kind-hearted, loving. How about this? I don't know a bad Aquarian. Again, from experience, I'm just speaking from what I know. Now let's talk about the good part, the gifts of Aquarian: freedom, originality, inventiveness, progressiveness, and humanitarianism. That's my mom. Straight out. Moving on. All right. So like I did my dad, he was a Leo. Mom's Aquarian. Keyword. Now the negative side. Now I always say about my mom, she's a strange bird. Not in a negative way. Now I call my mom a hood rat. Why would you call your mother that? Not in a negative aspect. My mother is from North, born and raised. When she lived in the heart of North, I live in the suburbs. I took her out one time to the hood on Sunday afternoon to come from church. We get together, going to put her pickers in to her spot. I pull up. It's sad. It's Sunday afternoon. Weather's nice. You know what we do. We are doing what we doing. Now, I come from here. This I born and raised. I said, "Ma, it look like Beirut out here. Buildings half torn out. And we just look just a bad optic, okay? But all right, businesses going on, everything going on. We go in the store. It's a Chinese store, a soul store, a pick. There's everything in there. And she walked through there, and people was everywhere. She ain't paid attention to none of that. I ain't got the car because when she walked through, I was gonna go get my brother. Man, she walked up through there. Hey, mommy, hey, mommy. They in there paying. I'm looking around. I'm scared. I'm not. Yeah, my mom ain't thought twice about that. So yeah, she in the hood, and she don't care. she down by low. I said, Mom, she's a baby. This is my hometown. I'm not scared of my people. I love that. I love that. I love that. That means she come and go as she please. She ain't scared. She don't. Them people don't fear her. And most of them smoke to her. And everybody know her. But she do that. That's what she do. I love that about my mom. Okay, hood rat. She from the hood. She good in the hood. I love it. I'm a hood man too. I just try to elevate. She told me you ain't got to act hood when you're from the hood. Because you're from the ghetto, you ain't got to act it. That's what her phrase was. And I learned that from her. And she don't care about it. She hood. She ain't changing. I love that. Okay. Now let's talk about the struggles. The Aquarians, aloof, unpredictable, stubbornness, controllism, and perversions. I don't know that about Mama, but I know she's a different person. Okay, and she got her negative side, I'm sure. I just never seen. Oh, your mother perfect? In my eyes, yeah. Hell, he wasn't, but in my eyes, he was. Okay, so understand. Let me wrap this up. I see the clock. I'm taking to 40 minutes, a long lesson, but it's informative. Again, useful information. You know, any one of your signs I went through, I'm hoping gave you some information about yourself. That was the goal. That's my plan. All right. Oh no, I forgot the person. Yeah, okay. Sagittarius, we did him. Capricorn, sorry about that. The businessman. I'm Ptah, the self-created one, bring himself into existence by thinking himself into existence. Okay, that's why I chose him. Okay, Aquarian, the inventor, that's Tough Newt, the goddess of moisture and water. She's the nurturer. Okay, she represents. Remember, Aquarian is the water bearer. That's Tough Newt. She represents the moisture. That's why I gave her that title. Wrapping it up. Now we in Pisces. Pisces, the dreamer. Sounds familiar? Now this is expressing from the zodiacal concept, the Pisces, transcendence, change. We just came out of the Pisces age, and everything was about what? Spookism and ooh, everybody got secrets. All right, cut the lights on. Why? We was in darkness. Now, 2,500 years, we was in darkness. And y'all still in darkness. When we got the lights cut on, we got information. Ain't no reason to still be ignorant of yourself. Okay, let me wrap this up for you. Now, to understand everything is to what? Forgive everything. That's my man, somebody from Guatemala. Okay, Gautama. That's a old yogi, Indian yogi. Pisces, architect. The spiritualists, the dreamers. Okay, their journey blending heaven and earth, becoming one with God. That was Christ's concept. Okay, now the gifts from the Pisces. First of all, forgiveness. We know that. Okay, if you follow Christ's concept, spirituality, all about the Father. Adaptability, can hang around anybody. He hung out with the low life, okay? Gentleness and compassion. All of those are Piscean qualities that would exhibit by a Pisces and your Christ. That was the concept that he practiced back then. His birthday, they don't know, okay? But they give it to him on Christmas Day, which is just a guess, shot in the dark. But he was a Piscean. This was the qualities. Now, talking about the negative side. Even Christ, yeah, everybody got a negative side, no matter who y'all. All right, that's the whole purpose of having a born date. We can put you in the zodiac, and God got all that covered. That's a circle. The circle is God. Okay, there's no beginning and no end. Why? Everything is inside Him. Okay, conceptually. The key word for the struggles of the Pisces, wrapping it up, escapism. They don't want to deal with reality. Victimization. They always feel like they might doing something to them in their own rights. Yeah. Inferiority complex. Okay, never thinking they're good enough. Unworthiness, self-indulgence. All those is putting yourself down. Low self-esteem. And those are negative qualities that if you're a Pisces, you got to work on. Motivate yourself. Okay, pick yourself up. Okay, don't just no. That's it. Oh, I'm cool. That was it. Now, again, hope the lesson was informative. Hope it gave you some insight. That was the whole purpose of it. I'm not an astrologist. I have no stress. I got a little this book here. This book got some good information. So I'm stuck in this book until I get done with it. We'll be done. I read it in a day. I'm gonna teach it in maybe a week's time. But that's this lesson. Next one's gonna be about the moon. Remember, if you got the sun, you gotta have the moon. We'll talk about that next lesson and closing. Right thinkers, may you all live to be 100, me 100 minus a day. So I never know that my right thinkers who known about their zodiac sign and more about themselves, characteristic aspects of their character have passed away. Hope you enjoyed the lesson. Hope you learned something.